The old lighthouse keeper, Silas, had a routine as predictable as the tides. Every night, he'd climb the winding stairs, light the great lamp, and watch the beams sweep across the inky Atlantic. But tonight, something was different. A low, guttural hum vibrated through the stone, a sound that felt less heard and more asterisk felt in the marrow of his bones. He paused, hand on the cold railing, straining his ears. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't the sea. It was mechanical, yet organic, a sickening blend of groaning metal and wet, tearing flesh. The light above flickered erratically, casting distorted shadows that danced like wraiths on the walls. Then he saw it. A patch of the granite wall, just beyond the lantern room door, began to shimmer. It didn't melt or crumble. It rippled asterisk like disturbed water. Silas backed away, his breath catching in his throat. The rippling intensified, and a sickly, phosphorescent green light bled through, pulsing with the rhythm of the hum. He stumbled backward, his lantern clattering against the steps. The light grew brighter, more intense, until it was an unbearable glare. And then, from the shimmering wall, something emerged. It was like a nightmare rendered in bone and sinew, a grotesque mockery of a human form. Limbs twisted at impossible angles, each joint dripping with the same viscous, luminous fluid that now pooled on the floor. Where a face should have been, there was a vortex of writhing tendrils, each tipped with a needle-sharp barb, constantly probing, tasting the air. The hum intensified, and Silas could feel its malevolent intent, a gnawing hunger that promised oblivion. He scrambled for the trapdoor leading to the living quarters below, his heart hammering against his ribs. He could hear the thing moving, its distorted limbs scraping against the stone with a sound like fingernails on a chalkboard. The phosphorescent green light seeped under the trapdoor, painting the dusty room in an unholy glow. He fumbled with the bolt, his hands slick with sweat. He knew, with a certainty that chilled him to the bone, that this was no creature of this world. It was an intrusion, a violation of the natural order, born from some cosmic darkness that the lighthouse, in its lonely vigil, had somehow attracted. As the trapdoor groaned under a heavy, sickening impact, Silas finally slammed the bolt shut. The green light flared beneath, and the scraping sounds became more frantic, more desperate. He could hear wet, chittering noises now, and the scent of brine mixed with something foul and metallic filled the air. He was trapped, alone in the lighthouse, with something that was not meant to exist, something that was trying to claw its way into his world, guided by a hunger as old as the stars. And the beam of the lighthouse, his nightly sentinel, now pulsed with a sickly green hue, a beacon for the darkness that had found him. Hello, I'm Aquila, and this is the Aquila Files. You thought you were safe. You thought the light would protect you. Oh, sweet summer child, what lurks in the dark beyond the beam is far older and hungrier than you can ever imagine. And it's always watching. Sleep tight,